sometimes is necessary to have that. And in solitude is not necessarily bad. And I feel like we all need to learn how to embrace being in solitude and and enjoy being by ourselves. Doesn't mean that we have to go to total extreme, but it has to be balanced and optimal. But we need to create that time for ourselves, because also being bored is good. Being bored, this is something very interesting, that I also see with my kids, like particularly with my son. Keeps on telling me, he's 10, and he's like, Daddy, like he just recently told me a few days ago, we were at my parents' place, countryside by the lake, and we were alone, and we were playing ping pong, we were doing some kayaking in the lake, and we played some soccer. So we had a quite active first few hours of the day. And then I was doing something else. I don't know what I was doing. And then he comes up to me and is like, Daddy, I'm bored. And then I had him sit down with me. And then I said, but son, it's okay to be bored sometimes. First of all, you had a great active morning and you did a lot of things. And second of all, when you're bored, it doesn't mean that you have to instantly take a book or a screen or anything else. You need to also learn how to be with your thoughts. And if you're not comfortable being bored indoors, go outdoors. Sit on a chair and have some drink and just look at the sky. And I think that's much easier said than done. And I really would love my children to be able to be okay with being bored, because that's the time when you're actually most creative, or that's the time when you can manage your thoughts and everything that you have been suppressing by distracting yourself with phone, with whatever it is. My kids don't have phones. They're 10 and 7. And that's another conversation, but it's a struggle, but it's important. I think it's super important, particularly for them at this young age, to understand and develop a connection with nature, with outdoors, with activity, with